Hello everyone. Right guys, I don't like doing this, to be perfectly honest, but I feel this is really necessary, right? I'm going to have a bit of a rant today, purely because, as I say, I just feel this is needed and I need to get it off my chest. Now, as many of you know, or have probably heard in the mainstream media over the last couple of days, Jason Cummings is due for a switch to Ibrox till the end of the season. Now, I heard this on the radio the other night, and my first impression of it was, well, Rangers have got a good player. Now, granted, I would have loved it if Cummings had came back to Hibs on loan for the second half of the season, because I still rate him really, really highly. But that's no football, you know what I mean? It's no to be in this instance, right? By looks at a loan move to Ibrox is basically done and dusted, apparently. But the reason that I'm doing this video and the reason that I'm basically having this rant is basically because of the abuse Jason Cummings has actually been putting up with on social media recently. It's absolutely nothing short of disgraceful. Absolutely nothing short of disgraceful. All the Hibs supporters coming out and they're calling him a turncoat bastard, they're calling him a scummy bastard, calling him this, calling him that. And I'm sorry guys, I'm going to call that for what it is. That's bang out of order. Bang out of order. At the end of the day, Cummings came into the team. Obviously, everybody knows he left Hearts, or the Hearts released him because he told him he wasn't good enough. Came over to Hibs, worked his way up to the first team. Yes, came into the team at probably the worst time. Missed the penalty that got us relegated. But then you saw him there, right when he missed that penalty. The lad is bursting out into tears because of it. He's just seen the team get relegated. So of course he's absolutely in floods of tears. He said, well, I'm not going anywhere until I get Hibs back into the big time. And fair enough, in the 3 seasons in the Championship, every season he scored 25 plus goals. Now I know I heard a lot of people say, but it's only the Championship, it's only the Championship. Who cares? You still have to be in a position to score these goals, and Jason Cummings did that. Right? Every week he was, more or less every week he was scoring. Some of these goals were absolutely fantastic. Get what I mean? And yet, he scored all the goals. He's scored goals against Hearts that seemed to be for fun. Right? Obviously, you know, it was personal to him. Hearts let him go. Get what I mean? The lad put up a shit ton of abuse for Hearts supporters because he was a jambo who was playing for Hibs. And apparently, he's a reject in their eyes. But then this laddie, his goals, certainly against Hearts, helped Hibs win the Scottish Cup. Now I'm sorry, in my eyes, and in my opinion, that makes him a Hibs legend. The same as everybody else who played there on that day in May. There's like, I've heard people say, Conrad Logan's more a legend than Jason Cummings. Really? Conrad Logan played 8 games for Hibs. And he probably had the game of his career in that semi-final. Now I'm not disputing, that semi-final performance for Conrad Logan was absolutely fantastic. And he deserved, after that performance, he deserved a Scottish Cup Winners' Medal. Right? And he is, in his own right, a legend. But then so is Jason Cummings. So for all the Hibs supporters actually giving him all this abuse, I'm sorry folks, you need to go and you need to have a wee word with yourselves. And you really need to have a wee good look in the mirror, like. Now I've already said, and this is my genuine, honest opinion in the matter, right? When he left to go to Nottingham Forest, I turned and said, the transfer was weird for me because it was Mark Warburton, who was Rangers manager. And I didn't think Warburton rated him very highly at the time. So the fact that he signed for Mark Warburton, that made me raise my eyebrows somewhat, right? But, he left, he went down south. The next thing you know, he's playing against the likes of Newcastle. I think he's only scored 2 goals, and both of them have been against a Premier League outfit. So, he's not a bad player, right? But he's just not getting the opportunity. Comes up to January, he's had the opportunity to come up to Rangers, right? And I wouldn't grudge him it. I would not grudge the laddie a move to get his confidence back up, to get his career back on track. I am surprised he never stayed down south, because I would have thought there would have been teams lining up doing south for him, but clearly no. And he has to do what he does. He has to do what he does. He has to do for himself, right, and for the good of his career. So I can't judge him for that, and I won't judge him for that. My only hope is he doesn't come back to Easter Road and score against us, or score against us at Ibrox. That's my fear, right? And on another completely different side note, the one thing I will say, see all these Hearts supporters laughing at Hibs now for all this, yous have got really, really short memories. Really, really short memories. Because did yous not say the same thing when it was Stephen Presley who won the Scottish Cup with Hearts and then left to go to Celtic? All the abuse you still give him to this day. But then that's alright because it's you. But it's funny because this is Hibs now. I'm sorry guys, but that's just, to me, that's just hypocrisy in the absolute most extreme way. But anyway, I mean, this to me is just, it's stupid, it's daft. Sorry, the cat's ripping up the carpet, that's why I had to stop there. But to me it's completely daft, it's completely stupid at the fact that we're even talking about this. You know, at the end of the day, the young laddie, he's a Hibs legend, right? As I say, as long as he doesn't come back to Easter Road and score against us, or scores against us at Ibrox, I really didn't care. And that, I'm sorry, that should be the attitude that I think 95% of Hibs supporters probably do have. But it's just that small minority, again, that are ruining it for the rest of us. Honestly guys, I just think some of the abuse the boys taken, and it's on Twitter. If he's on Twitter, right, obviously you get it. If you're mentioning something, that goes directly to you. So he's obviously receiving all this. Get what I mean? It's not like Facebook where you didn't actually. It's not like Facebook where it's completely different from Facebook. Do you know what I mean? So I'm being honest. I really just, it really boils my blood at the fact that we're abusing him the way that we're abusing him. Or sorry, they're abusing him the way that they're abusing him. But as I say, it's been on my mind all day. So I wanted to come home, I wanted to make this wee video about this, and just to basically say, have a word with yourself. At the end of the day, if he signs for Rangers, he signs for Rangers. If he signs for Celtic, he signs for Celtic. He could sign for a team for fucking Timbuktu. It doesn't matter. The boy doesn't play for Hibs anymore. He's free to do whatever he feels in his career. So as far as I'm concerned, I think we need to get off his back. And just let the laddie go on with his career. If he were to come back to Hibs and Moan, would we welcome him with open arms? We probably would. Let's be honest, guys. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Please, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you've got anything you want to say, please put your comments in the comment section below. And if you haven't done it already, please subscribe to my channel. It's MurrayMinter75. Please also as well, if you could, because this is free, subscribe and click the bell icon and you will know when I upload. That being said, guys, thank you very much for listening to me. And please remember that one thing and that one thing only. Come on the Hibs, come on the Hibs.